Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Did It Work? My name's Nina, and today I'm going to be doing a corn, crab, and shrimp chowder. I am so excited about this recipe because I've had corn chowder or crab chowder in restaurants a lot, and they've always been so good, but I've never attempted to make it. And so this recipe is for me because tomorrow is my birthday. Yay! So I'm doing this recipe for me. So this has a lot of prep to it. It is almost a completely from scratch recipe. So I'm really pushing myself to do this. So let's get started with some of the prep and see if I can duplicate this. Okay. First thing I'm going to do is deshell my shrimp. It's already deveined, and I'm just going to deshell it. And I have a sieve over here or strainer, and I'm going to put the shells in there because I need them. We're not throwing away the shells. Once I have all the shells off, I will come back and show you what we're going to do next. As I am taking the shell off, I did come across one that was not deveined, and so if I do that, I'm gonna go ahead and devein them as I do. But I did get shrimp that was deveined, but that's why you always check your stuff. And by the way, tomorrow will be the 28th. I did realize after I said that you don't know when I shoot this. So today is Monday the 27th, and so this will come out over the weekend, so past my birthday. My birthday is on the 28th of January. This is a pound of shrimp that I have. Okay, so I have all of my shrimp, and I kept it on the butcher paper that I got from the butcher. And I'm just going to kind of loosely wrap this up until I need it a little bit later. Okay, so this calls for 3 ears of corn. So here's my 3 ears of corn, and I already have them shucked. And I need to take them off the cob because I actually need the cob right now. So I've showed you guys how to do this once before. I do believe there's a short out there. So go and look that up. Start at the top and just saw down. Okay, got the first one almost done. Do not throw the cob away. Okay, I have a pot right here. I'm going to put it in the pot. We'll leave the corn on the plate. And here's my last cob. Okay, so I'm going to put the corn aside along with my shrimp. I need to get 6 cups of stock in my large pot. I have chicken stock, 4 cups right there. That was a whole box. Other 2 cups, I'm going to take my shrimp shells and put in there as well. So I'm going to be making my own kind of homemade stock, and I'm going to put it on the stove on medium. I'm going to cover and simmer for 30 minutes. Now, since I have 30 minutes, I'm going to take this time now and get the rest of my ingredients prepped. I'm not going to have you watch me do that. So I will see you in 30 minutes when I'm done. So I'm about 15 minutes into my cook, and I checked my pot to make sure it was just simmering. It was at a boil, so I did turn it down to low because the instruction says to simmer. So I don't want it in a full boil. Now here's my serrano pepper serrano chili that it calls for. Just to let you guys know, when it comes to peppers, it's the seeds inside that makes it hot. So if you don't like a lot of heat, take out the seeds. And keep in mind, anytime you are messing with peppers, do not rub your eyes because it will sting. Okay, so it has now been 30 minutes and I need to go to the next step. So I'm going to take my lid off. Okay, so remove the cobs. I'm putting them in the trash. I brought my trash can over. Then after that, I'm going to strain the stock through a fine sieve into a large bowl. And I did turn the fire out, so I didn't say that, but I did. And I'm going to do mine right here. Pour it in there. I'm going to get the rest of the shells in here. Press on the shells to remove as much stock as possible, lifting it up out of the liquid. And I just got some tongs and I'm just pressing on them. And as you can see, there's liquid coming out. So I'm going to press on here until I don't have any more liquid. Okay, so you see that I'm pushing, not a whole lot is coming out. So I'm going to call it done. I'm going to throw these in the trash. So I'm going to set this aside. So next it tells me to wipe out the pot. Pot's still kind of hot. I just got a paper towel and I'm wiping it out. So I'm assuming they want it dry, get any of the leftover shells out, and I just threw mine in the sink. So I have that dry. Okay, so I moved all of my ingredients over there. So now I need a small skillet. So I'm going to move this. Here's a small skillet. So I need to go ahead and get my skillet hot. So I have this on medium high. Okay, so I've let my skillet heat up just a little bit. It's not piping hot. And I'm going to toast my fennel seeds and my celery seeds. Just get a wooden spoon. So I'm going to do this until fragrant and starting to pop. Now I'm making sure I'm stirring these because I don't want them to just sit there and burn. So I do want to keep them moving. And I am starting to smell them. I haven't had any popping yet, but I can smell them. All right, so it has now started to pop. I don't know if you can hear it, but I can smell it. So I'm going to turn my fire out and move on to the next. So now I need to let these completely cool. I am going to end up grinding these. So I'm going to just go ahead and put them in my mortar and wait for them to cool down there. Okay, I'm going to put this aside so it can completely cool. And I'm going to bring my pot back over and move on. So I need back on moderately high heat. I have 1 stick of butter here and I cut it up in almost tablespoon sizes. It wants me to melt my butter. Just to let you know, the reason why they had you cut it up is because it melts faster. Okay, so once the butter has melted, I'm going to add my yellow peppers. Okay, I added an onion. I do not know what happened to the video, but it shut off. So then I'm going to add the celery and 1 minced serrano chili. And I did take the seeds out of mine because I did not want the heat. And I'm going to cook these until they soften. So about 2 to 5 minutes, I'm going to assume. Look how colorful this is. I am so excited about this meal. You just do not understand. I'm going to dinner with my cousins tomorrow. And then Hassan, which is Audra's son, because it's also his birthday. His birthday is actually today on the 27th. We're all going together to celebrate, and I'm excited about that. Okay, so while that is cooking, my seeds are completely cooled. So I'm going to crush these into a powder. So you can do this in a grinder or a spice grinder or whatever. I have my mortar and pestle, which I love. This is something also, another thing that I have managed to buy almost everybody that I know. The smell on these toasted spices is amazing, by the way. Okay, that was very easy. As you can see, that is now powder. So I'm going to set this aside and wait until it tells me something more. So this was about, I'm going to say about 4 minutes, really good 4 minutes, getting close to 5 minutes. So next, I'm going to add the grounded up spices that I just grounded in my mortar. Okay. Right, I'm going to stir those. And they want me to cook it for about a minute now. Oh my goodness, this smells so good. All right, so that's about a minute. So next, I'm going to add my 2 potatoes that I diced up. Add the shrimp stock that I saved into that bowl. And I'm going to bring this to a boil. Okay, so you can clearly see that this is boiling. My next instruction, I'm going to cover, turn this down to a simmer, and cook until the potatoes are tender, so about 8 minutes. I'm also right now about to turn my oven on because I'm going to toast me some bread to eat with this. So I'm going to put my oven on 400, and I just got like one of these little baguettes. I don't guess that's what it is, a French bread. If you don't have this, you can also use bread or you can use nothing, up to you. So I cut these in just little medallions. Okay, I just buttered one side and then I'm gonna just stick it on my pan and I'm gonna go ahead and put it in the oven now. It's been about 5 minutes. I'm gonna go ahead and check it. Just gotta get a fork and test to see how tender these are. So my fork went into that really smoothly. So those I'm going to call as being tender. Let you know these cooked for about 6 minutes and I'm good with this. So what's next? Okay, turn the heat off and I'm gonna stir in the shrimp. It also tells me to stir in my crab meat. I got canned crab meat. I wasn't trying to cook crab and open it up and all that stuff. That's not what I was trying to do. So stir the shrimp and crab meat into the chowder. I'm going to cover and let stand until my shrimp start to turn pink. Some of them are starting to turn pink. I'm going to go ahead and let the rest of them do their thing. So this is going to take about 3 minutes. Okay, I'm going to call it. Okay, I've got to stir in my 1 quart of heavy cream, hoping this pan's big enough. I am really starting to cut it real close with my pans. I made it! And now it's time to put in the corn that I took off the cob. So all 3 of the kernels of that corn is now going in as well. So now I'm going to put some more fire under it. I'm going to bring to a simmer over moderate heat. I know I did not say at the beginning of this, but this recipe came from foodandwine.com. I am so sorry I did not tell you in the beginning. Okay, so I'm going to turn this up because I want to bring it to a simmer. So I turn this back up to high, and once I get it to go to a simmer, I'm going to reduce the heat to low. So now I am just letting this cook until my shrimp are white. My shrimp is probably already done, but I'm going to go ahead and let this cook a little bit longer just to make sure everything is hot. And I'm going to let it simmer for a couple of minutes. And while I'm doing that, I'm going to taste it and add some salt and pepper if need be. It needs salt and pepper. All right, so this recipe does call for kosher salt. So I'm putting a little bit of that in there. And then my freshly ground pepper. Give this a stir so I can get all these flavors blended. Okay, I'm going to do another taste. Let me get my spoon. And I'm going to take my bread out of the oven and take it to the table. Turn my oven off. This is what my bread looks like. I did 3 little pieces. It has been 3 minutes. So I am going to turn the fire out and I'm going to call it a day. I'll see you at the tasting table. Okay, so we are now at the tasting table. This is what I have. Look at this. This looks delicious. It smells absolutely amazing. So I did get a couple of some bread because I like to have bread with my soup, especially when it has liquid. And I'm gonna just taste the soup. So let's get to it. This is absolutely amazing. I can taste the toast of that fennel and celery seed. That flavor is just unmatched coming through here. The crab is coming through, the corn, the bite of that corn, since we didn't cook it to death all the way down, is so refreshing when I take a bite of this. The potato, I don't know exactly how I can explain what it really does, but it kind of neutralizes it in almost a way. So I'm going to try some of the shrimp. The shrimp is great. The different textures in here is what I think I am loving. That crispness of that corn. Then you've got the chewiness, sort of, I'm going to call it chewiness, of the shrimp, because that's something that's got to have that bite in it. And the flavors, this is a flavor bomb in your mouth. This is exactly what I wanted. It's been raining the last few days and it's been in the 50s, which this is California cold. And so this is perfect for tonight. This is exactly what I wanted for my birthday. So I am very happy that this turned out. Yes, I will make this again. I won't change anything. I will not change anything. This is absolutely perfect. I'm going to eat it with my bread, and I think I was going to make a salad. I just didn't get around to making a salad, but I might do a short and make a salad and do some homemade French dressing. So look for that this week. That's what I will do. Till next time, as always, love with your heart, cook with your soul. My name is Nina. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye.